Well, good evening, YouTube. Good evening, Rumble, and happy Saturday. How's everyone doing? Having a good weekend so far, I hope. This character is not having a very good weekend. As you can tell, she's stuck in a very dark and dim prison. Let's go talk to the guard, huh?
We just have to get this over and done with. Unless you want a visit from someone upstairs. And trust me, you don't.
Okay.
It's like before, no food until we're done here. And the moment you start getting on my nerves, we're going back to my tried and tested fists.
Okay.
So, tell me, what were you doing in the forest when the Red Shields caught you?
Hi, y'all. Happy Saturday. Looking good. Well, thank you, Drive-By. Hopefully you're having a good weekend. So this is Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon, and as of yesterday, it released fully into 1.0. With it came a wipe, so we are starting all over again. It's been optimal. Well, that's good. So she can say she was on her way to enlist in the army, which would give her one-handed bonus, two-handed bonus, blocking bonus, heavy armor bonus, and athletics. She could say she was hunting. That would increase her archery, medium armor, athletics, evasion, and sneak. I was avoiding the city guards trying to sell some goods. That would increase one-handed archery, light armor, agility, and sneak. Or I was seeking an ancient site of worship. That would increase her one-handed, her light armor, her magic, and her alchemy. So, I think in the last playthrough I picked hunting. This time it's either going to be a heavy armor character, or it's going to be a mage. I don't know. What do you think I should pick? Mage is probably going to be very squishy. I'll probably die many, many times. No lie. But heavy armor is probably going to be very, very tough. Has the benefit of one- and two-handed weapons, blocking, heavy armor, all that fun stuff. Mage. Well, I mean, it wouldn't do much of any magic, but, that heavy armor character would probably be sturdier. The light armor character would get to do a lot of different magics, but, like I said, be kind of squishy. So, do we want squishy magic user or heavy armor tank? Let's see what squishy magic user. You don't know? Let's well-round it. I don't think there's really a well-round it. You've definitely got class distinctions in this game. I mean, mage, thief, hunter, tank. Pretty delineated. At least to start. I think we're gonna go with squishy mage.
Yeah, you look like one of those half-starved druids who survived the Charred Conclave. We've picked almost all of you up from the forest by now, so there aren't many of you crooks left out there. So, you're a tree hugger then?
So, we can either choose to study healing magic, which will increase our alchemy, our cooking, and our blood transfusion, or we can increase our... we could say, I'd rather burn that tree down, increase our light armor, athletics, magic, and get Burning Ember right off the bat. I mean, that's a nice big boost to alchemy. And I feel like she would probably be a healer. But that wouldn't give her a whole lot of shot out in the world, I don't think. I mean, she'd get a big boost of light armor with being a fighter-oriented mage. Choices. Yeah, let's try the healer mage.
So that's why I keep punching you, yet you look suspiciously healthy. More of a challenge for you soon enough. Okay, that was easier than I expected. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to start.
Oops. He didn't get to finish that thought.
I've always found it puzzling that these people won't bathe. You, I understand. You're literally rotting in this damned cell. But them? There's just no excuse for the stench. There they are. Finally. I know. You've a million questions. But they'll have to wait. One of these keys will open your cell. When you get out, head left. I'll scout ahead.
Okie doke. Get out of my face, dude. Ooh, a little bit of motion blur there. Now I'm pretty sure I turned that off. We'll take whatever we can get off him. Now. What's in our bag? Yeah, our character's looking pretty rough right now. Blood transfusion, light cast projectile. 3 to 4, 7 to 9 damage, 5, 3.8 mana cost. Shoots a projectile that applies bleed. Okay. So let's go back to equipment. And equip that. And then in our left hand, we'll equip blood transfusion. Now he said to go that way. We're going to go this way first. And he's already been here. This place is darker than it was. A lot darker. Hold on. Options. Display. Oh, motion blur is on. Yeah, no. Motion blur is off. Let's lighten this up a little bit, shall we? Oh, that's better. Now you can see things. And this guy's dead. Take his food. Beautiful Liliana in the Chamber of Ecstasy. No, we're not taking that. Take his coins. We'll take the Menhir figure, which gives us +5 max health permanently. Fish soup. Cooking for the resistant. So this will teach us a couple of simple cooking recipes. We can come over here and we can see what recipes we already know. We now know beggar's fare, mashed potatoes, cabbage rolls, and onion bun. But we can make a couple of these beggar's fare. So we're going to do that. And we're going to make one of these mashed potatoes. And I think that's pretty much all we can make for the moment. Another broken wooden club. Oh, and I guess we should check his body too, because he had a key on him. There we go. And lockpicking is very much like Skyrim. And we do have a wheel. Hold on. Okay, T opens up quests. Okay, so we have nothing in there yet. All right, so quick slots. Let's go ahead and put in beggar's fare. That'll be number 2. And mashed potatoes. Or beggar's fare, mashed potatoes. Belladonna, age unknown, female, Kings Road, Red Death Stage 2. Severe skin lesions notably visible in the face and hands. Further screening tests are required. Strict protective measures must be enforced. And that would be our character here. This is Belladonna. Anything in here? This place is creepy and evil. We don't want the pail. Thank you very much. No mark on that. Brother Adamus will fix this hole in about a week. Please leave it be until then. As you can see, there's a big old hole there. We don't want to do that just yet. And we got a poor sap who died. And some random herbs just hanging around. Because of course. So we have 2 notes here. Ramblings of a weary mind. The dark nights here are endless. Everything breathes and calls crisply. A red monk came and put fire in my chest, but I knew it was a good thing. The first and only king visited me the night before. Arthur wept, then reached to me with his hands, not 2, but 4, never closer to the king's grace. Then he disappeared. The bleeding heart of the plague beats in a frantic despair. 1, 2, 1, 2. I hear its rhythm from behind the wall. I know it. I feel it. 1, 2, 1, 2. organic machinery that created this place and these people. Put your ear to the wall and listen. 1, 2, 1, 2. Listen. Then we have treatment records. The patient is mentally stable, though physical symptoms of the Red Death persist. I started applying small doses of black henbane to his skin and asked him to keep a dream journal. Progress is strong, but he panics easily. I'll introduce a mild calming agent to help him relax and open his mind without fear. The patient's mental state is worse than expected. Upon waking, he either becomes briefly catatonic or curls up, muttering. Final entry. The patient is now fully catatonic, unresponsive, unmoving, not eating. Death seems the only mercy left. I'll conduct an autopsy to see possible brain changes. There must be something to learn here. Now, it looks like they didn't bother to even come back and do the autopsy. Ethan, 16 mil. Kunach, Red Death Stage 4. Though the body remains in relatively good condition, despite the 4th stage of the plague, the patient's mind is a shambles. It seems that the mind is the first to die. We'll need to observe what happens next. This tunnel is scheduled to be filled and secured. Stay clear and avoid tampering with it. And there's the 7 commandments, which every cell seems to have. I'm not taking the heart, that's gruesome. Although apparently hearts are useful, I'll take the small health potion, I'm not dumb. But yeah. The 7 commandments. And this is the Red Priest. First came the prophet. Then came the word. The word is sacred. The Pope, his cardinals, and his priests receive the word. The word is the way. We are all brothers and sisters, starving for the word. The word is sustenance. Together in holy suffering, we walk the pilgrim's path. The word is our strength. We repent by facing the trial of the plague. The word is our cure. The priests clad in red guide us towards grace. The word is salvation. There are no other sanctities, only the prophet's word and the will of the Red Church. Do not doubt your faith, and you will be rewarded. All right, who was in here? Ninian, 28 mil, Horns of the South, Keeper. Red Death Stage 4. Inflammation in various organs. Maintain strict isolation protocols to prevent the spread of infection. Notify Captain Rendon if procedure fails and subject dies. Patient is being transferred from his room to the laboratory for further examination. Please ensure the area remains undisturbed during the relocation process. So that's everything there. And you're dead, so we will leave you to your eternal peace. Mead, moonshine, take the peppermint, the sage, the honey. I'll take the mead. More groats. Another potato. Salt, milk, flour, an old letter, and 10 more lockpick. And we got some ragged villagers' clothes. Oh, food. Wine. And of course, we better check our weight. All right, we're doing fine. My dear Airfear, I have finally arrived at the Avalon Asylum and have received my preliminary medical examination. Father Vaughn said that my symptoms point to the very early stages of the Red Death, and that I did very well to come here of my own will. He promises to do everything in his power to help me, and to make sure our son, I write son because I can feel the truth of that with each heartbeat, Airfear, is born healthy. I know you had doubts about me coming here, but I really am of good cheer. I will keep you up to date on my progress. I hope to see you soon. I love you and miss you very much. Forever yours, Katrin. P.S. I'm thinking of the name Llewellyn. How do you like it? And that started a new quest. More potions that we will definitely take. Okay, I was just told that that name is pronounced Llewellyn, and it's Welsh. Better keep an eye on that. We'll get overburdened. So actually, we're going to put blood transfusion here. Well, we have to take it off the other one first. So we'll make that, and then we'll put blood magic here. So we can swap. I think for the moment we're gonna go with a shield. I thought for certain, maybe not. And we got this lady in here.
Do you see what a miracle I am?
A miracle? Are you kidding, lady?
Healed. I am no longer sick.
You look very sick to me. Can I help you somehow?
You don't need to help me. The Red Priests already did. They cured me. Thanks to them, I feel just fine now. I hope the same fate awaits you and you'll no longer suffer.
Okay, and what happened to you?
The depths, filled with the weirdness. Oh, and a chamber. It was rather dreadful, I must admit. They left me here for some time. I can't quite remember. I felt everything within me turn inside out, then settle back into place once more. I thought I was dying, but now all is well. The worst is behind me.
Okay, lady.
Have a nice day, kind lady.
I just realized that sounds just like the beggars in Oblivion. Thank you, kind lady. Lisa, 20, female, Little Grove. Red Death Stage 3. Plague progression has stopped. After prolonged exposure to concentrated weirdness, the patient's body has undergone severe alterations. The mutations, however, may have halted the progression of the disease. Hold for observation. After 4 weeks, proceed with disposal. And who is this guy? Helge, 73 male, Borough. Red Death Stage 1. The fears brought on by the Red Death have left a lasting mark on the patient's mind. He is plagued by numerous visions. Changes occur, from emotional indifference to religious and ecstatic rapture, leading to foretelling doom. Observe. Hello?
Drip, drip, drip. Do you hear it? Soon the king will return. I told the priests. They laughed, but they'll soon see for themselves. Drip, drip, drip. The storm is gathering.
What are you talking about?
At last, the age of resurrections shall end, and then the once and future king will return. I cannot wait to behold his radiance, drip after drip. With each drop, it gets closer and closer.
You are free. Go.
None of us are free. We are all bound, all bound. And to go? No. I don't want to. I found my place to await the king. You can go if you want, but you won't get far. We are all bound, all bound.
Okay.
Trip after trip, closer and closer.
Okay, I'm just gonna go this way, dude. And what was here? This tunnel is scheduled to be filled and secured. Stay clear and avoid tampering with it. And that goes into the cell that we couldn't get into. Which, let's see, do we have anything here? Tap block right before the enemy attack lands to execute a parry. A successful parry prevents all damage and drains a hefty amount of the enemy stamina. Unless you have a shield and your offhand parrying is unavailable when you have spells equipped. I don't see anything. There's a live guy over there. I don't think you could sneak up on him no matter what you do. Dang it, I missed.
Stay alert. The word protect me.
Okay, we ran out of stamina a little too easy there. Probably be a little more careful. Nothing here. Except a very creepy skull that looks like it had 3 holes for eyes. So, yuck and yikes. Go make some more food real quick. So it looks like we have the ingredients for cabbage rolls now. Maybe? Yes, we do. And another mashed potato. And an onion bun. See what else we got. So pork and onion make pork aspic. So now we have another recipe. And we just leveled up cooking. I'll go ahead and eat the pork aspect. That should be plenty enough healing for now. Yep. Moonshine, huh? Okay. I want to say there was more weapons than I found so far. Whoa! Shoot. And he has already seen me. Nope. Father Vaughn's notes. Name, Katrin Uiscard. Sex, female, age 22. Constitution, short, skinny, 7 months pregnant. Symptoms, typical of the Red Death, pale red spots on the face, neck, and arms. Cause of death, childbirth. Note, exposure to the weirdness might have altered the woman's psyche, anger outburst, melancholia. As for the physical alteration, the fetus seemed to be much more affected by the weirdness than the mother, as if it absorbed it all. After the first standard session, the fetus started to grow rapidly. After the second session, its mass had tripled and needed to be extracted from the womb. The torso and head of the fetus were unnaturally overgrown, but its limbs were weak and flabby. Despite its monstrous appearance, it turned out to be of good viability. More research on subject 38 to follow. The mother did not survive the procedure. I believe that is probably the mother and child there, and it looks like they were fused together, which is kind of gruesome. I see nothing else here to take. Nope. Nope. Oh, we broke one. There we go. Monster blood, huh? Notes on weirdness mutations. The mutational changes are not significant, although they span the internal organs, the heart, enlarged to the size of 2 adult fists, increased pulmonary function, etc. Among the contents of the stomach are remains of undigested human flesh, most probably belonging to the deceased, visible bite marks on his arms. Mutation area, overall, as the amalgamation of human and porcine internal organs. 2-chambered stomach with significantly increased capacity. An unnatural tissue fusing the hooves with the body. The head joined together in shape worse than any nightmare. Okay, that's creepy AF. All right. We don't need to be doing any mining right now. The Brother Sefton. Venerable Brother Sefton, I would like to remind you of what I have mentioned numerous times before, namely that the alchemical stations should be cleaned after each use, especially when you are so careless with caustic and toxic substances. I also recommend that you refresh your elementary knowledge about the ingredients of a healing concoction. Those are alcohol and sage, not poisonous plants and hearts. If this kind of negligence continues, I will be forced to ask Father Vaughn to revoke your privilege to use the laboratory. May the word of the prophet be your grace. Brother Aaron. So we have just learned how to make a small health and a small mana potion from reading that. And we can't get into there because we don't have the key yet.
Sage and alcohol. It's the simplest recipe. I can't believe I have to keep repeating myself.
You know how the young ones are. They dream of dissecting Fall Dwellers, yet they can't remember the basics.
Before you build a castle, you must first know how to fling a shed together.
I agree. The fundamentals are essential. But the world is moving forward, and the young are eager to make their mark as quickly as possible.
Any novice who can't remember the recipe for a basic healing potion has no business near our patients.
Absolutely. It wouldn't be wise or beneficial to our patients. Brewing a simple healing potion doesn't require advanced training.
Okay. We have the key for the lab. So let's go back. Oh, we already got our sneak up to 15. Okay. Guess we are doing a lot of it.
The prophet warns of danger.
Another dagger. Alright, we should probably close this door. Grab these health potions. And we just got Burning Ember. Letter. It's time, my brothers. You cry, woe is us. We escaped death only for it to follow us here to Avalon. But I say all is not lost. We have been delivered to our salvation, to the one place where we could fight the Red Death and win. For Avalon holds what our homelands did not, the weirdness. Many see the weirdness as a curse, but I believe it is our path to survival. We must not fear it, we must welcome it. This can heal us. Seek the edge of the weirdness. Embrace it. Let it cure our afflictions. To the brave and the faithful, spread the word. Prepare your tools. Cast out doubt and fear, and open your mind to the weirdness as our saving grace. Anything here I want? Murin's method of separating the mind. Examining the old in search of the new. Author Elder Brother Yorick. Though often dismissed, Priest Murin the Holy's methods, recorded during King Arthur's reign, offer crucial insight of the separation of the mind. His text, albeit in old language, is valuable for understanding extraction practices. Despite Murin's immersion in druidic rituals, he scorned their quackery and wisely retained their valuable knowledge. This discernment, alongside his contempt for past masters, makes Murin's work indispensable, revealing useful druidic observations while discarding the rest. Murin insisted that subjects must understand and feel the Red Priest's procedures. If they lose consciousness, revival is essential. Partial anesthesia is allowed if they can still see. To extend usefulness of a promising subject, tend to any life-threatening wounds. Hello?
You're not one of them. Please, free me.
I'll get you out of these chains.
That's not the kind of freedom I'm asking for. There's no saving me now. Even if I could escape, I'd only be putting others at risk. You have to kill me. And when it's done, please, take my tags to the Horns of the South. Let Fergus know I didn't run.
Who's Fergus?
He's the quartermaster of the Horns of the South. It's a keep. If you make it out, you should be able to see its lighthouses from the beach.
All right. Close your eyes.
Thank you. May the All-Mother bless you.
Let's make this painless then. Like we have one in there for certain.
The enemy is near.
Ooh.
No match for me. You'll suffer for your sins.
Alright, we already have daggers. We don't need any more. The heck. I'll take the mana potion. Well, they're serious. 33 male, island asylum, red death stage 5. Self-experimentation wants to know the patient's perspective. The aim is to gather knowledge about the stimuli our patients experience. Treat it like a common patient. Are you serious? All right.
Who's there? Forgive me, but my eyes fail me these days. You shouldn't be here. I'm very, very sick.
Who are you?
I am Brother Sirius. Your question suggests that you are not one of the Red Priests. Did you escape yourself? You really should have stayed there. We can't let the plague spread any further. Although, I understand.
Do you need any help?
There is no help left for me. I will not ask you for the mercy of death. I believe I should suffer like all the rest of you. It's a trial for all of us. We should face it as equals.
You understand what?
All of it. The patience. The madness around. Somewhere along the way, we lost ourselves. The mission to find a cure became a burden. I can't tell who you are, but I'm so sorry for all that we've done. It's a shame, but when you're fighting a losing battle, sometimes there's just no other way.
Why are you locked up?
When I discovered that I'd fallen ill, I asked to be placed in a cell. I sought to understand the experiments from the patient's perspective. To learn which stimuli provoke the strongest reactions. And I also wanted to equip my brothers with new tools for their work.
Do the Red Priests really cure the Red Death?
We've had some success, treating it up to the 4th stage. But it's still a gamble. Sometimes we manage to push the disease from stage 3 back to stage 1, only to see it jump to stage 5 as soon as treatment stops. We believe that with the weirdness, we could eliminate this randomness.
How would the weirdness cure the Red Death?
The weirdness, my child, is pure potential. That's the theory. In practice, we tried to direct its power where we needed it most. The effects, shall we say, varied.
You don't look well. It looks like your illness has progressed quite far.
4th stage, if I'm not mistaken. We've identified 6, so I'm not far from my end. The 1st stage, is the most treacherous, when the symptoms are almost invisible. But that's when the disease spreads fastest. It was the same with me. From the second to fourth stages, the symptoms become visible. Fever, tooth loss, painful sores, festering wounds that won't heal. The last two stages are visceral, the worst possible. The victim's insides burn up, turning to mush.
Ew.
The brain starts to die, and the body becomes a mindless shell. That's what's ahead of me. May the Prophet's word be a safe haven for you.
Okay. I'm gonna go this way. He's still got his facilities despite stage 4. Which is kind of strange. The encyclical of the second pope. Yet many are unruly, corrupt, and indolent. Though they claim to know the prophet, their deeds betray them. Their minds are sullied, and the prophet sees all. As punishment, their skin is marred by red marks, festering and flaking. The Red Death not only claims their lives, but damns their souls. Yet hope remains for the impure. The prophet decrees, renounce unruliness, dishonesty, and indolence. Embrace my word in your heart, and your soul will be purified as mine was. The prophet warns, trust in my disciples as you trust in me. To harm them is to harm me, and you will be punished accordingly. Well, you know, when they're trying to kill you, you're not worried about that? Sorry. Okay, I guess we should probably get out of here now. Okay. Not sure I want to go that way. How many are in here? 3? Oh, I guess we should probably eat. All right. So I've forgotten what the hotkeys are. Wait. Quick use wheel. Thank you.
Your sins will be punished! Purge the unclean! Your death is certain!
The others aren't dead yet, so we gotta keep an eye out for them. Alchemy station, huh? Well, we can make one healing potion. That's it. I don't know where the others went off to. Ew. I don't think I wanted that. Monster brain. Fish eye. Fish oil. Ian, 55 to 60, male, Roscree, Red Death Stage 2. Severed anterior part of the frontal lobe didn't affect the progression of the Red Death symptoms. The patient is prone to self-harm. Daga, 43, female, Whitefield, Red Death Stage 5. Severe disability due to nerve damage and muscular atrophy. In the event of an emergency procedure, follow enhanced protective measures to ensure the safety of all brothers involved. Okay. Nope. There we go. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Hear me.
What have you done to yourself? Okay. We're not going to suggest he leave. I don't think it would do any good.
You're not a priest. Get out of here. Go away before they see you with me.
I want to help you.
Help? There's nothing wrong with me anymore. The priests cured me, you see. I just need a few days to recover, and then I'll be able to go home.
My mistake.
See? I don't need your help. Go. I don't want your help.
Okay. All right, who are you? Traitor. Surja, 32 female, picked. Red Death stage, unknown. No visible signs of the Red Death like skin discoloration, inflammation, or fever. The subject exhibits visible signs of weirdness mutation, specifically the presence of horn-like growths on the head. Subject deceased. Transport it for disposal. Almost. Ooh. There we go. That was a few too many lock picks to be breaking. Patient search, a female picked, approximately 30. Found among the deceased in Kunach. Red Death stage, under observation, suspected innate immunity. It seems Kai has been blessed. We've never had a Pictish patient before. She was found in a village with a severe outbreak but shows no symptoms, not even early ones. Brother Crispus has ordered observation, but what if she never falls ill? The patient exhibits visible mutations from the weirdness. The horns on her head are remarkable. I wish she'd be more cooperative. Surely she holds knowledge we lack. I've tried to persuade her, but she remains defiant. Why? Lives are at stake. She calls us children stumbling in the dark. So why won't she help us? We attempted to introduce the Red Death by injecting her with blood from a stage 5 patient. This caused a violent initial reaction, but after 3 days with basic healing potions, she stabilized and showed no symptoms. She's less of a patient and more of a subject, and I'm conflicted about that fact. Brother Crispus took her away 2 days ago. I worried she wouldn't return, but she's back, and he seemed thrilled, citing her innate response to the wordness as ready to proceed. He forbade me from documenting it. Surja seems quieter. I should check on her. I have 6 lockpicks left. Five. Hello, who are you?
I've already told you everything, I swear. Wait, you're not... You're a prisoner. Go. Escape while you still can.
Everything you say, I'm listening.
You want to know about our failure? There's nothing left to say. We can't help you anymore. Run. Run away from here.
Tell me about your failure.
We wanted a better asylum. Something better than we had under Vaughn's control. He's the one responsible for the torture, for the sick experiments.
A better asylum?
We really wanted to help those people. We wanted to improve their condition, but we knew with Father Vaughn in charge, nothing would change. We wanted to get rid of him, poison him. But somehow he found out, at least about me. I'm not sure about the others. I never said anything about them.
The changes you wanted sound good. It's a shame it didn't work out.
A shame, yes. Maybe we waited too long. We knew Vaughn was a madman, but we were afraid. We didn't know how many supported his methods. Turns out it was only a few, but it was enough.
You can escape now. The way is clear.
No, I won't make it. Besides, they threw me into a cell that once held a patient in the final stages of the disease. I'm probably sick already. Go. Don't worry about me. I'm not worth it.
I feel bad for him. I guess this goes nowhere. The hat.
And who the hell are you? Another one of those red dogs? Say a prayer to your goddess and get ready to die, scum!
Wait, I'm not a red priest. I'm a prisoner, just like you.
Then why are you dressed in their bloody rags? Well, I see you bear the marks of torture too. Maybe the priests messed with your mind, because one more moment and you'd be dead.
What were they doing to you?
Nothing good. They thought they'd break me fast, like some Camalosian wimp. Big mistake on their part. Besides, I doubt they were waking you up with a kiss on your forehead either.
No, not really. What's your name?
Conquer. From the Dalrieta pup, if you hadn't already guessed that much.
Can you tell me about the tribes?
Really? Now's a good time for a chat. If you make it to the Forlorn Swords, you'll meet the tribes. Right now, you'd better focus on getting your arse.
Probably a good idea. Have you seen a hooded man with a bow? He helped me escape.
I don't know. Barely saw anything, because I was either knocked out or had blood in me eyes. You're lucky to have someone risking their own arse to help you out.
You're so brave and strong, how did he manage to catch you?
With great bloody difficulty, that's how. Those bastards laid a trap, hoping I'd be easy pickings. They ended up needing damn near a full army to take me down.
You don't look like someone who falls into traps all that easy.
There was mead. There were women. One thing led to another, and I woke up with my pants around my ankles, surrounded by gobshites in red. I was fighting with me bare arse hanging out, and I still managed to kill a dozen. Someone must have put something in the mead.
Alright.
No time for a chinwag, just get the hell out of here.
I like that guy. I do. I like that guy. Concher, 42, human male, Dalrisha. Gunvalder tribe. Red Death stage. No visible signs of Red Death like skin discoloration, inflammation, or fever. Remarkable physical resilience and strength. Severe aggression. Administer high doses of sedatives. Ensure the patient is well restrained. Approach with utmost care. Which it does not appear that these guys dead. Because he took them all out. Dang. Alright, who are you? Iagon. 74 male, Fernwood, red dust stage 3. Well-defined skin lesions with raised borders, loss of sensation in infected area due to nerve involvement. Maintain a safe distance whenever possible to reduce risk of droplet transmission. We are running short on lockpicks. And none of the latest guys or tests have had any. Oh, almost. There we go. Hello?
Are you trying to escape, my child? That's very brave of you, I must say.
I'm not asking for your opinion. Do you want to escape or not?
Escape? Me? But this is exactly where I should be. I appreciate your offer, but I believe fate has brought me here for a reason. That's why I'll stay and see what happens.
Okay. But you will die if you don't escape.
I doubt that. You'll soon see that things aren't always what they seem at first glance. This way of thinking has never failed me.
What else can happen here besides torture?
Torture, you say? That's very interesting. I haven't experienced any torture here. I know that whatever ails me, the Red Priests will do everything they can to heal me.
Okay.
Safe travels, my child. May fate be on your side.
Okay, he seems very nice. So we're still gonna close the door. The heck? Species Bougain. Caution, infected Bougains may spread the illness through airborne droplets as they exhale, particularly when their breathing becomes labored. Staff must wear enchanted full-body protective suits. Gloves must be reinforced with anti-piercing material, given the Bougain's powerful bite. Do I even want to go in there? I don't feel like I really even want to go in there. Alright, so we've been through all of this. Yeah, we've talked to her. I don't feel like... It doesn't seem like they've returned. Saw something here. Something about some grass. Musk grass or something. There's the bone meal. I know I saw something else. Okay, we're not gonna worry about it. You guys, this is where I came in at. Oh, almost missed that. Okay, so which way? Oh, wait. No, we didn't come in here because there are no bodies here. I think that's the way we went. Okay, we've been here before. We're going back in a loop. Yeah, we've been here. All right, which way then? This game is so beyond creepy. Let me tell you. I guess this way? I don't think we'll survive that fall. Maybe in the cart? That won't move. That was worth a shot. We haven't gone this way, which is probably the way the other red guards went. Nope, that is... I guess we go back the way we came in then.
Run. You've still got a chance.
Okay. Ooh. Missed all that stuff. Oh, I missed a bunch of stuff here. Nope. Okay. Oh, that's right. The potion table is somewhere else. I guess that's where we were earlier, down there. Her sneak's already up to 20. We're being a sneaky mage. Probably because it's the only thing we can do right now. Wait. You're the guy that helped me earlier.
You took your sweet time, eh?
Well, you know, you didn't tell me exactly where to go.
I understand. I did too, when I was leaving this place for the first time.
Really?
You have to admit that the Red Priests are quite resourceful. At least when it comes to death and dying.
Yeah? You were a prisoner here?
Great question. Truly. But in case you hadn't noticed, we're still within the walls of the island asylum. When we're out, then we can talk.
Okay.
I'm told this path leads to the beach. I'll wait for you there until dusk. Good luck.
So far the intro is just as it was. Wonder. We can rest here. Anything can I cook? Nothing in particular, no. At least nothing that we know. Now we could try experimenting. If we get it wrong, what we'll get is gruel. I don't think a potato, a blueberry, and an onion are going to do anything. And I don't want to use the blueberry. There's a reason for that. Undercooked food. That's what we get. Undercooked food. Yeah, see? We can actually rest here. Now, let's take a look at what we got off this guy. Less armor rating. Same armor rating. Same exact item, so you want to drop something, you have to hit R while hovering over it. Same item. Oh, that's right. That gave us an extra 5 health permanently. Okay, this is what I'm wearing. This is what I just swapped out. A wooden club, but it requires 2 strength, which I don't have. But we can equip the bow. And it automatically equips any arrows you have in your inventory. Well, that's hard chained. Use the guard's key. Oh, heck. What's this? I don't think I was prepared for this. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Dang. Okay, food, now. Ooh. Ouch. Ooh. Grief-torn armor. Holy smokes, that was a rough fight. The heck? I don't think I needed that, but I'm not gonna bother with putting it up just now. Holy shoot, what did they do to this man? He was murderizing everyone in here. Alright, what's this book? Note of a man sinking into despair. I once thought everything would turn out fine. That time was on my side. That as I grew older, I'd see more and catch up to everything. 14 days ago, my beloved Ellie arrived at Island Asylum with our sons. It's the 4th stage. I want to say goodbye, knowing how it will end for me. I write this note for myself, which means for no one, as I am becoming nothing. If the Prophet Kai grants grace, then let her bless me with the grace and curse of fierce tears. For I do not go gentle into that night. I will rage against the dying of the light. I would say he definitely did a lot of raging. So, his wife and children were here, and they must have tortured them like they've tortured everyone else. And he took it very personally. I wonder where that goes.
Stay back. I may not be in top shape, but I can tear you to pieces if I have to.
It's all right. I'm not with the priest.
So you escaped too? Huh. They're having quite a day. Good. I hope it gets even worse. This whole place is mad. From a safe distance this time.
Devour them? Why do you say that?
They play with powers they don't understand. Trying to wrangle the weirdness into obedience is a fool's dream. The weirdness might listen, but blind obedience is not in its nature.
Did the weirdness give you immunity to the Red Death?
Why? Do you think you can torture it out of me too? I didn't choose the gifts I was given. I accept whatever the weirdness is willing to give. I promise I hold no secrets to curing the Red Death. No matter how deep you cut, you can't gouge them out of me.
How did you get caught in the first place?
Same as you, I guess. Wrong time, wrong place. I was wandering through Kunakt and got caught in an outbreak. I was kept with the rest at first, but when they figured out I was a Pict, well, then I deserved special treatment. One of the priests took me to a place so thick with weirdness, it scared me. I needed to get away, otherwise, I don't know what would have happened. I just know whatever it wasn't for me.
Okay. Here. This should speed up your healing.
It should, although I admit that the past few weeks have made me hate the taste. Still, thank you. There isn't much kindness going around this place. It wouldn't be very gracious of me not to repay it, would it? Take this. It might prove useful for you.
Why do you have horns on your head?
Why indeed? Perhaps it's a test of patience. My hair tangles mercilessly around them. I even need to wear head wraps to hide them.
Hello, Kaladin Stormblast. You say, hey, Bella, thinking of getting this game when it's cheaper. Yeah, it's a very interesting game, but I would definitely wait for a sale.
I hate wearing head wraps.
And how are you? How's your weekend going?
Oh.
Oh, did we get a ring? Hold on. Oh, she gave us a Luster Mana ring. Increases our mana by 10. Good, thanks. Hope yours is going well. It's going pretty good so far. I would say I've had a pretty decent day. Okay. Oh, I probably should have gotten on that first. I wasn't certain though. But it will come back down, okay. I think. Yep. Huh, it's a lift. I should probably be prepared for anything. This lock seems to be broken. Yeah, I think I know where I'm at now. But yeah, it's a very fascinating game. I was doing the quarter 2 Let's Play for this. And of course, then 1.0 dropped and everything got reset. So we're starting over. I've chosen a slightly different style of character this time. You are undead. Yes, you are. Okay. Contrary to Brother Justin's view that the lower level of the island asylum is merely a confined vault system under the building complex, it is endless. I even suspect it spans the island and reaches beyond. While Brother Houston's explorations are commendable, he was too ready to view dead ends as final. My research, however, has repeatedly confirmed that many passages he marked as closed off were buried tunnels extending deeper. As our doctrine teaches, persistence brings results, and we've been rewarded. At the end of one such tunnel, dismissed as a dead end, we found a vast chamber, and in its center, a menhir, a remarkable monument. This menhir is truly an underground wonder, potentially revolutionizing our understanding of these statues. That would be a menhir. Third of Rowan Moon, 442. This four-dweller diorama unsettles me. Why does it look so dead? Previous depictions showed living beings, and this skull so similar to ours. It's eerie. It resembles a menhir, yet menhirs were supposedly raised by Merlin. But how could ancient four-dwellers foresee what Merlin would create? 7th of Hawthorn Moon, 442. At last, proof Merlin didn't create the menhirs. We found one buried in the labyrinth. Brother Hugar is studying it now. If we're the first to explore the Isle of the Dead's depths, Merlin couldn't have invented the menhirs. This truth will shake Avalon's faith in that old charlatan. The word of Prophet Kai shall finally prevail. Brother Year fell into the abyss. May Kai watch over his soul. His sacrifice taught us that laying planks won't work. They simply won't hold. There's a force blocking the passage. The bridge's outline is visible, yet Year's thrown rocks met only air. There must be a mechanism or spell we're missing. I can't give up now. The secret on the other side call to me. I'll be the first to cross that bridge, even if it kills me. I don't need the bow, but I will take the extra arrow. Thank you. You know, just like every other game. Oh, we've leveled up. Of course, we don't have a place to rest and deal with that right now, but we leveled up. I was going to say, just like every other a game like not Valheim. Yeah, Valheim, Skyrim. All these games are obsessed with mushrooms. The question remains, is there any significance to this menhir having 3 arms, not 4? How could we examine it without touching it? Poor Brother Abe touched it with his bare hands and vanished, as though he never existed. Shocked, the Pope forbade anyone from touching it again. Still, I hear it whispering my name. I know I should report it, but I don't want to. Someday I'll answer its call and claim it was Kai, even if it wasn't. I need to know. And this is the menhir that I keep talking about. God, it's so creepy looking. It's great. I mean, it's still got problems, although the knight said we'll meet again. All right, let me make sure we're on the appropriate music, because I know that there is supposed to be audio. Music volume, master volume, voiceover. Disable copyright music. We probably want to do that. Yes. Alright, so if there's any copyright music, we have disabled it. And hopefully there wasn't any before I disabled it. And there's Brother Abe. He didn't last long here.
It's not here.
These statues are so beyond creepy. They look like they're supposed to be childlike, but with those glowing eyes and the big bulbous heads, you have to wonder. And yes, you could just like fall to your death. So we're gonna try not to do that. And we have found a creepy, you know, you wouldn't think a garden is creepy, but when it's in the midst of all this, yeah, it's kind of slightly creepy. We used to be able to pick some, stuff here, but I don't see anything right now. Hello?
I've been waiting a long time for someone to find me. Are you here to help me leave this place?
I don't even know why I'm in this place. What is this place?
I do not know. I think it is some kind of prison, deep in the weirdness.
Then why are you here?
And you? Why are you here?
I was transported here by a morbid statue.
A menhir? That would explain the weirdness surrounding us.
What are you?
I wish I could answer I cannot remember. I know I am not complete. I remember I once knew who I was at some point, but I do not anymore. I just am. But walk with me. Let's find out together, now that I'm free.
Okay. I'm gonna look around your garden real quick. Don't mind me. I think they've taken out all the stuff you could gather here. You used to be able to gather a few things. Not much, but a couple flowers, some berries. Does not look like you could do that anymore. Yeah. Looks like they took all that out. That's too bad. All right.
I remember arriving on the shores of Avalon. That was the beginning of everything. But there were doubts and questions. How does it feel to leave your homeland behind? To keep moving forward, even though every step takes you into the unknown? The Four Dwellers quickly made it clear to us. If we wanted to call this place home, we'd have to fight for it, down to the last drop of blood.
I guess that's them fighting the Menhirs. Or not the Menhirs. The bloody battle, that's for certain.
In the end, we won the war. Merlin stole the sacred flame of the Four Dwellers and ignited the Menhirs, driving away the mist and clearing the nights of weirdness. It was the first time we uncovered the secrets hidden within the Menhirs.
Alright, I need to do something. Controls. Okay. All right.
Still, the land of Avalon honored our toil. It soaked up our sweat, our suffering, and our blood. In time, it rewarded us. Here in Avalon, we were given the chance to create great things. Camelot, the eternal castle, the capital of all humankind, was meant to be a symbol of that. We left the homelands to survive. The plague had consumed everything we once knew. We thought we'd escaped it, but the Red Death returned like a specter to haunt us. Once again, it began to devour our home.
All right, we made it through that part. Oh, I remember this place from the first time I went through this. After a long fight. Or can he? Oh, hello, Polar Plays. Yes, it is a very interesting game.
Oh, awaken thee, once and future king.
So, hello, Polar Place, and thank you for the raid. Yes, it is a very, very interesting take on the Arthurian legend, and a very dark one. Very fun game.
I am his hunger, the craving for what was beyond reach.
Bind the soul to the stone.
I am the price paid for touching the unreal.
Yes. I can see through the mist, but it's still all so unclear. I've dreamt of countless deaths for such a long time. Yes, it's time to wake. I am Arthur Pendragon. I led humans to Avalon shores. I built the great halls of Camelot. Thank you for bringing me here. I believe I owe you, young one.
It's an honor.
I appreciate it. But let us leave decorum and honors for times of leisure. For now, we need to make way for Avalon. I have to see my kingdom again. I trust you'll accompany me, or would you rather stay in this wretched place?
Oh, hell no. What even is this place?
I am not sure. Yet I learned to be grateful of fortunate outcomes, even if they come unexpected. It seems to be a place located between life and death. Or maybe a place that can defy death. But why was it created? By whom and when? These I'm unable to answer.
Why were you imprisoned here then?
Trust me, I wish I knew. I remember death, then darkness, a terrible loneliness. Ages upon ages of solitude. And these are all the details I have. Perhaps, in time, I'll remember more.
I hope so.
But that's enough questions for now. Let us walk together and see the kingdom forged so long ago.
You really sure you want to do that?
After years of struggle, my people in Avalon finally live in peace and prosperity.
About that.
I must see the legacy of the Age of Conquest with my own eyes. My Camelot in all its glory.
About that.
What is happening? No. I see now. I am not whole. You have only freed a part of me. I'm not strong enough. For now, I will have to journey by your side. Until my strength returns. I'll see the world through your eyes. In return, I'll lend you what strength I have.
It's an honor?
You are a surprising acquaintance, and it will be a pleasure to travel with someone of your disposition. And since it seems that fate has bound us together, let us make the best of it.
Okay.
Seeing my legacy through the eyes of another, a true picture of Avalon, not one crafted specifically for the king. may prove to be an interesting experience.
Oh, it's gonna be interesting, alright. Let's make for Avalon then. As soon as my mouse decides to work again. There.
What an adventure this will be.
Oh, you have no idea. There's another menhir. Or maybe that's a four dweller, because it does have 4 arms. And all that stuff is blood being used by the Red Priest to resurrect King Arthur. Like a portal opening up slowly. Yeah. This is such an interesting world. That statue is just both fascinating and creepy. All right. Back out. And we have survived the weirdness. This poor guy didn't. A lot of people have not survived the weirdness. You have unlocked your first soul fragment. From now on, you can safely enter the weirdness and interact with various machinery left by the Four Dwellers. Additionally, the power of King Arthur has healed you from the Red Death. So now we can actually see what my character looks like. Oh, and there's a photo mode. So if you go hit escape, go to menu, go to photo mode. They've actually given us things like poses. Just kind of neat. Brightness, contrast, saturation, filters. Not the best filters. I'm kind of hoping that they do something better than that. There she is. Her name is Belladonna. Because I figured that would be an appropriate name for a mage type character. And I guess that opens elsewhere. I wonder if we hit this, will that open? I guess there's only one way to find out. Nope. Still closed. I swear they made these things look even creepier. I have no idea how they made those, but they are creepy AF. Interact. We created the Titans, for we need their work. Guard the peace of the working Titans, for without them we would not have power within our walls. Away from Tuathan, only the power of what is underground allows us to reach where the weirdness does not. Even when we leave, the Titans will not stop working. It is how they were created. With their power, one day, we will manage to learn what lies beyond the sea. We must abandon the vision, because what is beyond the sea came to us, and we do not want it. We must leave to defend ourselves. They are coming. The Titans will stay. Whoever this belongs to, they're like, yeah, we really don't want what's showing up here. Whoa! Jump scare! Soul fragments grant you a measure of King Arthur's power. Activate a soul fragment with the middle mouse button to experience temporary effects such as increased damage or slowed time. Rest at bonfire and then select the appropriate option to recharge the king's power. Okay. Whatever it was, it is no more. Do we not get anything from it? Not the last time I had gotten something from it, like... I guess not this time. Oh, maybe I should, like, heal, too. Where are the healing potions? Small health potion. Ah, here. That should be plenty enough. Whoa, we made it through. And actually, pretty good time. Especially since I stopped to talk to, like, just about everybody I ran across. So before we talk to this guy, I want to go through and gather. Now, I heard if you gather too much stuff, the game actually punishes you by you losing stuff you've gathered. I don't know. We can rest here. We'll be resting soon enough. Yeah, there's our buddy waiting for us over there. Nothing. Only a plant. Requires a shovel. Ugh. I saw a shovel in there and I didn't bother to get it. Because of course not. I got the pickaxe, but not the shovel. Cooking pot. We're not going to do that right now. There are certain ingredients I want to hold on to. Oh, she can just eat the mushrooms. Hold on. Mushroom, mushroom, mushroom. We have so many of them. Restore 10 health over 10 seconds, so yeah. Oh, cheese. Somebody's remains. Probably person whose signs we've been finding here. I could have sworn there's supposed to be a note around here somewhere. We're looking for it. Ah, Hermit's Diary, right there. So. Second of Hawthorn Moon, 621. I've roamed Avalon too long. No sign of my brothers, no messages at our meeting point. Could I truly be the last druid? 13th of Oak Moon, 621. I tried hiding near Kunach. The people there seemed honorable and didn't fall for lies about us, but the Red Priest appeared there too, forcing me to flee again. My bones cannot endure much more. 9th of Vine Moon, 621. Thanks to Hob in the Sunken Village, I reached the Island Asylum. They'll never suspect a druid here. Hob didn't even blink when I asked for help. 6th of Willow Moon, 626. My days are ending, but those red fools never found me. It's been lonely, but my cave became home. I feel this is my last entry. I hope my brothers would see this hiding spot as our last prank on Avalon, worth every moment. So, he was a druid, and he hid out here for 5 years. He hid here under their noses, and they never knew he was here. I want to see the statue. I tried to do this last time, but it was already getting dark when I got close. And being in the dark here is not the best thing. Yeah, kind of creepy statue. Just random corpse. I love that corpse. Yeah, I don't feel like I want to be taking anything off this altar. I'm barely even sure I want to be picking this sage, but, you know. Man, the guy seemed to have had himself a nice little hiding spot there. And a lot of things to pick. Although probably the food situation wasn't great. Unless he knew how to fish. Oh, there you are. Hold on a second. Let me see what else I could pick. Even if I don't get a chance to keep some or most of it, I don't care. We'll pick it anyway. The heck? A shovel. Nobleman's boots, fisherman tunic. I get the feeling that was, or hermit. Unless that was just some other unfortunate. Alright. I'm trying to remember where that spot was that needed, a shovel, but I don't remember. So we'll talk to the guy that's been rescuing us. Caradoc.
There you are.
Yep, here I am.
I was getting worried you wouldn't make it. I even realized that I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. I'm Caradoc, your savior. What kept you so long?
I ran into some trouble along the way.
Figured you would. A place like that doesn't let anyone through easy. But you're standing here, looking healthier than last time. So I'm guessing you found something worth the trouble.
I found King Arthur.
You found him. I'm truly sorry it turned out to be you.
What are you talking about?
Well, it seems that the Red Priests managed to succeed in at least one of their experiments. You were able to go deep into the weirdness, survive, and even bring a piece of our king's soul back with you. I don't have to explain that this isn't something that happens every day. My job is to make sure it won't ever happen again. And this means you have to die. I'm truly sorry.
What? Ugh.
I'm sorry, but that had to be done. It shouldn't leave any lasting damage.
What the hell?
I had to do it. I had to get rid of the parasite that infested you a moment ago. You've seen, no, you've felt what he's capable of. This power can't be unleashed on Avalon. Not again.
Start making sense, please.
You found yourself in the middle of a mess that's been brewing for 600 years. Every single time things go down the shitter on this island, a bunch of cowards in Camelot bring our once and future king back from the dead. It's happened before. It will happen again. And soon. My journey, my mission, is to stop this from happening.
So you just killed King Arthur?
No, but thanks to you, I finally destroyed a piece of him I couldn't have reached otherwise.
Really?
And from where I stand, that's progress.
Okay. What do I have to do with all this?
What the Red Priests did to you must have been horrible. And yet, you've gained a unique ability to contain Arthur's powers within you.
Not my fault.
And what can be contained can be killed. That is why your assistance might be of help on my journey.
Okay.
My goal is to destroy King Arthur. To get rid of him, once and for all. There are pieces of his soul scattered across Avalon. I could use help in finding, collecting, and destroying them.
And why is killing Arthur so important to you?
He's the reason the world as we know it is coming to an end. Every time they resurrect him, the weirdness grows stronger. Soon it will cover all of Avalon, and nobody will survive that. I've been cleaning this mess for a long time now, and I truly wish for this nightmare to end.
So, you realize you're asking for my help right after you attacked me?
I stand against the most powerful being Avalon has ever seen. This requires caution. What would you do were you in my place? Kindly ask your target if it wants to be killed. Please. And if you really must know, the spell I used on my sword couldn't have harmed you. I knew that, you were surprised, I got the upper hand, and now you're safe and sound. Can we leave this behind, or did I judge you incorrectly and you'd like to waste some more of our time and cry about it some more?
What's your plan then?
The plan is to steal Excalibur.
What?
Or at least, what's hiding within that damned blade.
Oh, let me guess. A piece of his soul.
A piece of our king is bound to it. And so it needs to be destroyed.
Yep, I was right. And is it even possible to steal such an artifact?
We'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it.
And where is it?
The sword is kept in the Horns of the South. It's a fortress, but if someone has this emblem, they can enter freely. Here, pin it to your clothes. If you decide to help me, you should get in without any issues. When you do, find the captain. Brendan's his name. He'll tell you the rest.
Okay. All right. I mean, I'd like to get off this rock, so let's go.
I have something to do first, but you should get some rest. Judging by the waves, the journey won't be pleasant. Set up a camp and get some sleep. Then we'll sail for the Horns of the South. Ah, and here, have some cobweb. Throw that into the fire and you'll be safe from the weirdness. Just in case I don't come back before nightfall.
Okay. Okay, so set up a campfire, you open up the quick wheel. Whispers represent fragments of memory unlocked by your mysterious companion. You can discuss these with him by campfire. Well, except for that one spot where we found something to dig up, but we didn't quite get to it. I think we're pretty much done. Yeah, we've improved our athletics. After improving our sneak so much, we finally improved our athletics. Oh, we don't want to go that way. That leads us right back into the fresh hell we were in earlier. Okay, that's where this dude was. It was down in here somewhere. There. Oh, we got a potion of swift steps, huh? Okay, I guess we better head back to the boat and set up a campfire, like he suggested. Oh, we have to hit E to place, okay. Well, look at you.
I should be gone. I should be gone.
Yeah?
And yet, here we are.
Here we are.
Whatever he tried, it must have failed. Something must have gone wrong. For him. For us, it was a stroke of luck.
You know what happened?
I felt him strike. For a moment, there was nothing. No weight, no voice, no self. Just silence. But then, you pulled me back, didn't you?
I have no clue.
Or have I never left?
He hates you. He said you don't deserve to return.
Hatred, yes. That much I understood. But why? What did I take from him that he would go so far? He speaks as if he knows me, as if he has seen something I have not. And yet, I reach for it, and there is nothing.
What do you remember?
I don't... Not much. That isn't right. I should remember. I should. All I know is that I left my kingdom strong, prosperous. It should have grown. It must have flourished in my absence.
About that. So you don't know this Carterac?
No.
Carterac.
It seems that I should, but I don't. He knew me, spoke with certainty, with anger. But to me, he's a stranger. If he was a part of my past, then that past has been taken from me. I need to regain it.
So we're off to Still Excalibur?
It seems so. If Caradoc is hunting for more pieces of my soul, we should definitely claim them first. When we do, I should grow stronger. I should remember. I should be whole. Let's go then, young one. Let's not waste any more time. I left my kingdom strong. It should have only grown stronger in my absence.
About that.
If something threatens it now, then I will see it restored.
Oh, a lot of something threatens it. Okay, so we can level up. We have one attribute point we can spend. And we have picked Mage. So we probably want... we choose Spirituality. That'll increase our spell power and our mana regen. Probably also want to consider Endurance for the health. And I'm actually going to go with the Endurance first. And then the next time we can pick Spirituality. But I'd like to keep her alive, so, you know, there's that. Skill tree. So we've got Strength, Endurance, again, Dexterity, Spirituality, Perception, and Practicality. Practicality, we have things like armor, statuses, crafting and trading, and healing. Now that might be a good one, because she's supposed to be a healer. Food regenerates 10%. 10% more to health. Okay. Spirituality. So we've got general and buffs, combat, summoning, wands, and cubes. If we go to general, we would get more mana. That would definitely also be very useful. We go under endurance. We can pick up even more health by increasing our max health by 5%. That's a tough one. I guess we're going to do endurance again, so we're going to get more health. So we're at 61. 5% to get us another 3. Four. So we're up to 65 health. And rest. And there he is.
Ready? Hop on the boat.
Yeah, I'm ready to get off this rock. Man, the game is great. The intro, the tutorial area has not changed as far as I could tell at all. Although I did find a whole bunch more people imprisoned there and got to talk to them.
The sea was restless, waves slamming against the hull as you left the island asylum behind. Caradoc's boat cut through the black waters, its course set for Avalon's shores. Then the deep stirred. A shudder ran through the vessel from neither wind nor tide, but from something far below. A presence, ancient and watching. And then it struck. The boat lurched violently, wood splintering as the sea itself rose in fury. A shadow moved beneath the surface, vast, coiling, inescapable. The next wave swallowed everything. Darkness took you. Salt filled your lungs, and then light. The crash of waves, the cold kiss of wet sand. You were alive. The sea had spared you, but not without a cost.
And we have made it out of the intro. Actually took me a lot less time than it did the first time around. Probably because it's still fresh in my mind. Oh, there's what's left of the boat. Short sword, huh? Let me guess we can't use it, though. What do you want to bet? We can't use it because we don't have the strength. Requires 3 strength. Well, if I never have to see that island again, I'd be perfectly happy. Well, I guess we can... Whoa. Look at the giant swords! I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Well then, survived that pretty well. And that's our destination over that way somewhere, Horns of the South. But we're going to leave it off here because it is 8:44, and any minute my friend Gus will be messaging me going, hey, are we playing Valheim or Enshrouded, whichever he chooses, tonight? And I'll be like, yeah. Give me a minute. So, I want to get ahead of that. Besides, I haven't had supper yet, and I'd like to do that. So let me take a moment to thank everybody who stopped by. Starting with the Rumble side, thank you to Polar Plays 95. I really appreciate you stopping in. I appreciate the follow. Thank you. And yeah, it is a very interesting and unique look at Avalon. No doubt about it. And on the YouTube side, thank you to Drive-By for coming in and saying hi and, you know, sticking around for a little while. And thank you to Kaladin Stormblessed. And yeah, if the game goes on sale, I would definitely recommend giving it a shot. It's not perfect. You know, it does still need a little tweaking, but I don't think they're quite finished with it yet. So there's that. And for everybody who popped in and out, stuck around a little while and watched, didn't say anything, again, thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. But next time, say hi. I promise I don't bite. Now, tomorrow we will probably be continuing Oblivion with my Paladin Zara. I know it's supposed to be action RPG night, but I've really been having fun with Oblivion. And besides, Zara has duties to tend to, like a couple of Oblivion gates. We'll see how many times I get dead, you know? If you don't want to miss all that fun, and, you know, maybe count how many times I die, y'all know what to do. All those fun clicky things the website wants you to do to subscribe. All that stuff. But, once again, thank you. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful night. Have a super Sunday. And until next time, bye for now.